Hello, everybody. Welcome to Movie World. This is the show where I show my kids films I loved as a kid, and I was so happy to revisit one of my favorite films, UHF, with my guys. What's up, everybody? Hi. We got Sawyer. We got Valeria. We got decked out in our Weird Al apparel because I've already taken them to see Weird Al on tour. That's how legit of a fan this family is. Right, guys?
Yeah.
We got to go to the Strings Attached tour when he stopped in Tampa. It was very fun. Did you guys like seeing him live? Wasn't that fun?
Yes.
I'll be honest.
I remember you telling me that was the only concert where he sang Harvey the Wonder Hamster.
It was. He sung it for the first time ever. He sung it there. Do you want to sing it?
Harvey
the Wonder Hamster. He doesn't bite and he doesn't squeal. He just runs around in his hamster wheel. Harvey the Wonder Hamster. Hey, Harvey! There we go. Well, today we're not talking about Harvey the Wonder Hamster. No, today we are talking about UHF. So this movie came out 87, I believe. 1987?
Whoa.
Or was 89. Sorry, 89. 1989. So I was 9 years old when this movie came out. 9 years old. I remember seeing this with my grandmother. I didn't see it in the theaters because I just didn't. It was PG-13. I saw it as she rented it on video. Guys, remember videotapes?
No.
We ran it on videotapes, and I was so excited to finally see it because I was such a big Weird Al fan, but I didn't get to go because it was seemingly more grown-up, I guess. But then I watched it with my grandmother, and I just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and thought it was the funniest movie ever. I was probably 10 or so when it finally came to video because it took longer. But this was a movie I have loved since a kid. The soundtrack. But I've been a fan of Weird Al since my whole... He was probably one of my biggest idols, if you guys don't even know. Weird Al inspired me to do silly little music parodies when I was a kid and so much stuff. So I've made sure to introduce him to my kids, and you guys like him. I'm so excited. You guys are fans of Weird Al. He's a very good songwriter. But UHF was his first and only movie, guys. It was not a big hit, sadly. So it was not a big hit.
He has been in Milo Murphy's Law in an episode of We Bare Bears.
He does a lot of cartoon voices and stuff. Makes a lot of TV appearances and stuff. But this movie was supposed to be a big hit for Orion, which was the studio that made this movie. And then they went bankrupt. And so they didn't really market the movie. And it was released the same year as like Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, a bunch of movies that just killed it at the box office. And so it just never performed. It was a bummer. But it did really well later as a cult status on video. But then it never came to DVD because the bank... Anyway, this has been a long-time cult classic for me and many other fans out there. But you guys had seen this before. What do you guys think? I obviously have hyped this movie up, but Sawyer, we'll start with you. Do you like UHF? Mm-hmm. Is it funny? What's your favorite part?
The Wheel of Fish. And the Rahul's Animal Kingdom.
There we go.
Where he throws the poodles out the window.
Hey, we teach poodles how to fly. It's pretty terrible, but it's very funny. And what is a turtle? He teaches us that turtles are nature's
suction cups. And then he throws them onto the roof.
It's filled with silly gags like that. Yeah, and then your other's favorite gag. I have it right here. Hold on. Where is it? This is... I had it. Wheel of Fish. There it is. With Cooney and the Wheel of Fish. That is one of my favorite. What's the famous line Cooney does when Carol pulls the wrong box?
Stupid.
Filled with a lot of fun catchphrases. Valerie, what about you? Did it hold up? Did you like watching it? Was this funny for you?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is Spatula City.
Spatula City. Hi, I'm Sal Groomberg, the president of Spatula City. I liked it so much I bought the company. This is so silly that they had a Spatula City, because who would really want to go to a huge store that has 1 million spatulas? But
Nobody.
I kind of want to go, don't you?
I kind of want to go.
I kind of want to go to Spatula City.
I kind of want to buy a spatula.
Yeah.
I kind of want to buy 9 spatulas and get the 10th free.
For just 1 penny. Good job. He's been counting a lot of the catchphrases today. There's a lot of fun references if you're trying to look for these kids. There's a lot of earlier references they're probably not going to get. Like, for example, they didn't get that this was from Close Encounters. This means something, but they still laughed at it because it's funny. He's building a thing of mashed potatoes, but that is a joke from another Steven Spielberg movie, Close Encounters. And so there's things that it might go over kids' heads, but it still works really well. Even like Indiana Jones, they've seen the opening to it. I've been trying to get them to watch this one, but
no,
they don't want to watch it. They were bored. bored, right, guys? You don't want to watch Indiana Jones yet.
It was boring.
I'm going to try again. But you got this opening. You sort of got enough from when we watched the beginning of
Yeah.
Raiders that this made sense. But yeah, the movie is filled with silly gags and stuff that sort of doesn't matter. What about Stanley Spadowski, an early Michael Richards who goes on to play Kramer in Seinfeld, which you guys haven't seen. But what did you think of Stanley Spadowski and his clubhouse?
I like him.
I liked it, especially that part where he got to drink from the fire hose.
And then he
I
just
feel bad for him because of his mop.
His
He was
mop.
fired for something he didn't even do.
It's a very sad moment when R.J. Fletcher takes his mop and they take his mop. He's such a mean villain, isn't he?
Yeah.
But his spoiler alert, he gets his at the end. But we have some facts, just like we're starting to do. We want to introduce facts as we watch this show. So who wants to pull their first fact? Here, do this one. Do this one first. Here we go. We got them numbered. Sawyer, let's learn a fact about
They
UHF.
bought a real billboard for Spatula City commercial. After filming, the billboard was not taken down and sat there for months. Leaving many travelers disappointed.
There it is. So that billboard that says next exit Spatula City, home of the spatula. They bought it for a month or a day to shoot it, and then they never took it down. And it sat there for months. And so people were driving by trying to find Spatula City, and they couldn't find it. So they kept calling and complaining about, where's Spatula City? And no one understood that it was just a joke. But how cool if they had a real Spatula City banner. Go ahead, Valeria. What's your fact?
Okay. The Wheel of Fish had real fish on it. The set builders started putting them on at 6 a.m., but filming didn't start until 4:30 p.m.
Yikes.
It was a hot summer day inside without any AC and hot studio lights. It got very gross and smelly.
Can you imagine? And it's really funny when you watch it again, you're looking for it. As the wheel spins and the fish spin, you can see them like flopping. But they're tied up just enough that it works. But it's so much funnier because you can see the scaly real fish. But to know that they were up from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and indoors with all the heat, that would have been a gross thing to smell. Apparently, it didn't smell very good. But sorry, what's fact number 2?
During the first Uncle Nutsy's clubhouse, Bobo the Clown, Al really did hit him with the frying pan, splitting Bobo's lip. The clown nose blocked the blood.
There he is, Bobo the Clown. That's a very, what did it say? Look up, look down. Now look at Mr. Frying Pan. And then bang. What's he say, Sawyer? Bobo.
Uh-oh, Bobo fell down, go boom.
There it is. He said it before we started. I like this part. This was one of my favorite scenes where the whole thing is just sort of a sight gag. Where then Bobo's been hit by a frying pan, and then he grabs the ball.
How did you find out all of these facts?
I looked them up on the internet where you find facts. But there's that scene where he grabs the box from off camera, and then we don't realize what he's actually getting, and then he's feeding him the cookies, but
Yappy
instead,
dog treats.
looks like
Looks like Yappo's been eating
Bobo's been eating?
Yappy's dog treats.
you love that fresh tuna taste. With just a hint of cheese. Bobo really gets not very fun there. All right, what's your last fact? Here we go. Let's learn one more fact.
Weird Al had to eat 7 Twinkie dogs during that scene. He later became a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Is that icing or mustard?
That is Cheese Whiz, dude. You'd like that. You know how your cheese dip crackers? It's like that cheese dip in a can. Yeah.
It's like whipped cream.
Yeah, your cheese dip crackers. You'd eat those. That's like in a can of Cheese Whiz. Yeah, I used to love the Cheese Whiz. It's not very good for you. It's not real cheese, but it's cheese. And so he makes a hot dog, cuts that Twinkie open. Yeah, I need to do that with a veggie dog. I would try it. Would you guys try it?
No.
No.
No. I need it. If with a veggie dog. But yeah, it's interesting because Weird Al's now a vegetarian because he ate too many of those Twinkie Wiener hot dogs, I guess. Good for him.
Ew.
We're in a good club. Boop, boop. You're a vegetarian too. Boom, boom. You're close. Close. But you don't get it because you still eat some. No. And you still always get it. All right. So final thoughts in this movie. What are we going to rate this movie based off of a 10? Valeria, you start. She's trying to be nice because she knows I love. No, be honest. Come on.
7.
7. All right, I'll accept that. I mean, it's not perfect for kids by any stretch of the imagination, but it has some funny parts. Sawyer,
8.5.
8.5. I think that's a good rating. Overall, really fun movie to rewatch. It definitely has fun moments. We found this little fun 8-bit characters of all the poster. Sorry, I don't know who made this, but it's really cool. Who's your favorite?
I'm gonna try and name all of them.
Oh no, that'll take forever.
Favorite character.
Which?
Right here.
Oh, Mr. I didn't show that one because it's Emo Phillips who gets his finger chopped off. You didn't like that scene because it was too bloody.
No.
But oh my, what's he, Mr. Butterfingers? There's just so many fun. I like these two guys. I do this all the time with these two guys who are just the weird singers during the telethon who go. I don't know why that's always stuck with me. And I love Conan. Conan the Librarian is just such a great parody.
Person that got cut in half.
Yeah, there he is. Sawyer's pointing at him, but the guy gets cut in half because he doesn't. Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Do you guys know what the Dewey Decimal System is?
No.
Yeah, see, you don't go to library. You don't know how. It's all internet now. Before then, they had big carts, or what's it called, drawers, and you had to look up your books in little drawers and little cards, and they had numbers, and that was
Like
the Dewey
files?
The book was numbered, and then you had to find the card numbered, and then you use the Dewey Decimal System to go find your books. It was a very big, long process.
Wait, what was that part?
Who? I don't know who you're poking to. Which one? This is Billy with the fire hose.
Yeah.
That's Crazy Eddie. I'm going to come on and buy a car. I'm going to club this baby seal because I'm a crazy. That wasn't very nice. Made us want to go buy cars.
Club.
I'm going to club this baby seal.
What does club mean?
Oh, I don't want to tell you if you don't know because you're not going to like it.
Tell me.
It means like bash it. So innocent. Club it like he's going to get a club and he's going to club it. If you don't go buy a car because he's crazy. That's not very nice.
What's wrong with him?
He's crazy. Crazy Eddie. Crazy, yeah. I think it was Crazy Eddie. Well, there you go. Thank you for watching yet again. UHF is a great one. Highly suggest you watch it if you've never seen it. Don't kill people's ears. You're going to blow their eardrums. I'm going to lower his mic. Come check out UHF if you're a fan of Weird Al. Definitely check it out. I might do a video about why the sequels and stuff, what the failure of UHF. So leave your comments down below. We got more. I'm going to look into UHF further for analysis. Tell us what movie you want us to watch in the future. What movie would you like to suggest me and my kids watch? We might have seen it. Maybe we'll revisit it. But leave it down in the comments below. And what else? Like and
Subscribe and turn on the post notification bell.
Oh my gosh, too much YouTube for these.
No!
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.
Bye.